Welcome to the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu Primers. These series of videos will cover just the basics to help sharpen up your technique. If you're new to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, then I'm sure you'll find my series informative to help you get started or improve the way that you train. Today we're going to cover the armbar from the closed guard. Before we really dive in though, I'd like to emphasize one of my favorite ways of training, and that's to go slow, take your time, create small and achievable goals for yourself, and practice deliberately. Alright, let's get started. You'll see that I'm creating a little pocket on his sleeve. I use this to pull his arm across to begin the posture breaking process. The material behind his elbow tightens up and it makes it difficult for him to resist and pull his arm back. While keeping tension, I'll take my left hand and put 4 fingers in to grab the cross-side collar. The pulling motion I make is very similar to rowing a boat, using the back muscles which are stronger than using the arm muscles alone. Then I use a stepping motion on his hip with my left foot so I can position myself perpendicular to him. My right leg shaves up his back to keep his posture down, and you'll notice that it is across both of his shoulders from my ankle to my knee. This can vary depending on the size and shape of your partner, but the idea is the same. Placing weight at the highest shelf area to make it difficult to posture back up. From here, my left leg does the same thing, but around his head and is placed on the back of his neck. I want to point out 2 specific details that is hard to see in the video, but there is an emphasis on biting with my heels and the ankles are not crossed. Later on, after you get used to this feeling, ankle crossing isn't a big deal anymore as your legs are now biting properly. Also, it is really important to pinch your knees together. It's to establish a fulcrum at the middle of the thighs and not at the groin area. The armbar setup is basically complete. I'll just release my grips and hug the arm. There are actually many ways to hold onto the arm, but the idea is the same for each method. The arm will be levered in the opposite direction your training partner's thumb is pointing. All you have to do from here is raise your hips to finish the armbar. That's it. It may seem difficult at first, but if you practice consistently, you'll progress nicely. Thanks for watching.